Greetings, fellow fleet commanders. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to Cosmoteer, Episode 4, Two's Company. I could try to... don't shoot that. I could try to dismantle the next one, though. Yeah, this current ship design is just really good at blowing up things. To say it bluntly. That's all it really does, effectively. It's a bonking ship, exactly. It bonks enemies pretty good. The mining ship will be named... Oh my god, you won again? Are you kidding me? 2 raffles and you win back-to-back? Alright. Well, I guess you should just name all my ships at this point. Alright, looks like we're gonna focus on lasers. Got it. That'll be a little bit easier to do. So I'm going to keep the enriched uranium, and we'll set up a mining ship now. Because I definitely have enough money for it. New ship from scratch. Boop. So if this is just going to be a dedicated mining ship, I'm going to keep it as simple as possible. It's going to be a tiny little reactor. Oh, you know what I need to do? So right now it's just a floating reactor. I need to buy the mining laser blueprint because I don't even have it. There we go. All right, let's blueprint it, and then I'll make it so. So I'm going to keep this really simple. I'm just going to have one little laser. It suggests... So I'm going to crew it up once it's done. I'm going to have it be rather fast. So that if it gets attacked, it has a rather high chance to flee quickly. So here's the make it so price. And then I also want it a bit agile, able to move around quickly. So it can spin and mine effectively. It's going to need some honkin' storage. So I've designed this so that everything is right around the power access. And then I don't think that this will ever really be able to absorb much hits, but I'll put a little bit of armor on it. Just a light amount of armor to protect whatever I can. So, as you can see, very simple. Let's save. About to make a miner. I also need to obviously add crew. I don't have crew spots. Oh, I screwed up the mining laser location as well. Because miner lasers... Okay, let me load real quick. Mining lasers have a side door access. I forgot about that. So I'll revert. You can see the door, I'm pointing at my screen as if that you can see the door aiming to the left. So let's give it 2 mining lasers then. Slightly pricier, but yeah, oh well. All right, we'll add the crew as well. So this can crew up to 10 out of the 14 it suggests. That's close enough, I think. I could actually throw another crew bunk in the back. And that gets us to 12 out of the 14. Alright, so make it so. And put in the doors. So we got the crew hatches, doors, main storage. I don't have any backwards or... So that's the other thing is I need better thruster blocks. So let's see. Maybe just a 2-way thruster block here. It's very lightweight, very simple. Almost looks like, well, minus the storage in the back, it almost looks like something Batman would design. And then I'm going to need to transfer crew to it, because it doesn't even have any crew yet. So I'll transfer 2 crew from my Flareon. And then the winner of the raffle, I don't think you've named it yet, right? So I'm going to re-raffle it then. Unless you want to name it. Alright, so now that we have crew here, I can actually contact the station and hire people out. Max it out. Boom. Okay, so you named it Taserface? That works for me. Little Borderlands reference, perhaps? In terms of crew dedication, this will be the first time I have specialized crew. Let's do it. So new role, Rock and Stone. And these will be my miners. So they are going to miner laser at 10. And these rooms are going to be the Rock and Stone rooms. And then in terms of assignments, they are assigned to the mining lasers. And then this crew here is assigned to the everything else. And the crew back here... Oh, actually, the crew back here could be the pilots. So let's have another specialized role here. Pilot. Job priorities. Cockpit 10. All right, cool. So this is the pilot's spot, and they're in there. So you have pilots, red shirts, and miners. Swanky. All right, Taserface is heading out to go to the closest asteroid field. And for this first time, I'm going to send both ships. Because, you know, I want to keep them safe. And, turn around. Flareon. I always forget to let the crew board. Very bad habit of mine. So here's what it looks like when you have an actual mining ship. Let me try to find something worth mining. And I don't think I'm going to set up manufacturing just yet, especially given that I have no money. But it looks something like this. So you have your mining ship start to mine, and the mining lasers will chip away at the rock, exposing the materials that you're going to want to obtain. And then in this case, my red shirts will start to pick up the carbon. Because my miners... Actually, that's another thing that we could do for the miners, is edit the role. Once mining is actually done, I'll have them go stock stuff up. So the extra miner will start to collect. That's what it kind of looks like. And we can go to all of the high-value places to mine and hit it up. Adding tractor beams to it might be some next iteration. Because it would definitely... I wouldn't have been able to afford it for this first iteration. But yeah, that's mining in a nutshell. How fast does this thing move? So it's a little underpowered. But you can see how the micromanagement becomes a little much if I'm trying to focus on mining in one spot and combat in another. You're likely to fail at both. So I'll just have to save often. And I'm just looking for nice things to mine here. I think most of the high-value stuff has been dug up. So I'll head over to the next field. Luckily, I've killed most of the pirates around here, so what's left is relatively underdefended. Or undefended. Makes it a little easier. Another thing that would be good for a mining ship is stronger sensors to be able to find things from a greater distance. Automation would be really good too, yeah. So the current goal for me, let's have you guys decide what to do now. Jump to a harder system for combat, add, improve the mining vessel, or other. Your suggestions. So in terms of improving the mining vessel, I could add tractor beams, I could add manufacturing to try to make my own steel or coils or something like that, which then adds value ultimately. Jumping to a new system for combat, you know, can add money through fighting, And Flareon, just because I'm mining in one spot, we'll have you continue to search. I'd also like to get to the point where I can destroy the pirate base, but we're not quite there yet. Alright, so this thing's just about full. I'm going to send it packing to the closest station. I forget how to see speed stats of the ship. I don't know where that is. Oh, what is this? This must be an asteroid field that I need to clear. Oh, there's a lot of them. I'll save first. Oh, this is the pirate base. Let me wait on that. So here's the money made from mining. So it's not bad. Alright, improving the mining vessel. How to improve mining the mining vessel? Tractor beam or factories? Or other viewer suggestions? I could also just add more storage, I suppose. That too would be an option. Man, our shields are getting much ouched. As you can see, we were not ready for their disruptors disrupting our shields, and they knocked the shields out pretty good. So in this fight, we actually might end up with a higher... Oh, hi. A higher repair bill than the money that we even make. Definitely considering I just, yeah, I'm gonna lose that ship entirely. I time accelerated it with the ship not defending itself, which was a bit of a problem. Little misclick. Alright, so that's the pirate fight. Let's turn around. And you can always have like a bit of a rematch. You know, so this bounty caused us problems, but I could have changed how I targeted the ship during the combat to make it fare better. Alright, so here's the... Whoops. Taser, not you. So Taser, have you... You haven't sold everything yet. Oops. There we go. And Flareon is heading for the combat, for the rematch. Alright, so this ship design... I'm going to try to take out the disruptors first, so they don't bring our shields offline, negating our defenses. The issue with this is the side lasers have a hard time reaching the target, and then, of course, the large cannon is not that accurate. So isolating individual components to destroy doesn't work super well for our ship design. It might even be easier just to hammer away at their cannons. But as you can see, one of my shields is downed, and the other one is being brought down. It's about at half power now. Now they're only down to 2 standard cannons, so it shouldn't be that hard to destroy. Yeah, they're getting torn up now. All they got left is the disruptor. So same fight, but with none of the damage that I had incurred originally because of different tactics taken. Wow, how is this even a ship? There we go. So instead, my repair bill is 2 steel and 1 coil. All right, Taze. Let's get you out to the asteroid field. So if we're going to add factories, I'm going to need the blueprints for the things that we're going to manufacture at the factories, as well as added thrusters in space and all that jazz. Flareon right now is being surrounded, or not surrounded, but being harassed by pirates. Yep, return ship. This one's engaging. Interesting design. They have a large cannon, we have a large cannon, and our side lasers aren't having the best fire arc on their cannons. There we go. All right. Their shields are down, so this fight's kind of over. Or their deck gun is down. And down it goes. Very, very low repair cost there, too. Ooh, uranium. I like that. Is it possible to have ramming designs? Yep, absolutely. And you'll see a lot of the AI use that. Ramming designs are really effective against ships that rely upon shields, because you get so close that you're inside the dome of the shield, and then you can fire past their shields straight into their hull. I don't think that pirate's messing with us. So Taserface, you've got uranium? You do. A little bit of uranium. Now, let's see what else is here. One thing I sort of wish is once you discovered ores, it would leave it on the map. Even if it required like an extra component on your ship, like cartography or mapping or navigation or something. That'd be kind of nice. Because as I looked away, I have no idea what I discovered on the eastern section. Are you fighting me? Nope. Found a rich vein of uranium over here. That's nice. So the question I have for you guys is, what do you want me to manufacture? So here's some choices. I'm only going to be doing some basic manufacturing. So we can make our own cannon ammo. We can make our own steel plates or coils. Those are the choices I'm going to offer up. You keep it simple. So this is an indication that there is not enough power, or not enough workers, specifically, bringing power over to the these lasers. So if I wanted to remedy that, I could just tell this red shirt crew to also provide power to the lasers. And now, as you can see, the lasers are on more than the intermittent amount that they were on before. And then the power icon on the reactor means I'm just like out of power. Simply out of power. There's just not enough power to keep the things plugged in on. But because it's a mining ship, I don't really care. It just means it will take slightly longer for them to mine. Not a big deal. Considering most of their time is downtime anyway. This is a Renegade Pack Bounty. There's 2 of them. This ship is probably more dangerous than the other one, so I'm going to aim for the Disruptor ship first. While Taserface is exploring some of those unknown signals. Would it not be good to have extra power storage on Taserface? Power capacity capacitors can be useful, but like for a mining ship, it's unnecessary cost and bulk and weight and manpower. Ship designs that require a lot of capacitors are poorly designed ships, in other words. At least in my opinion. Because they're not generating any extra power, they're just storing a whole bunch. But that helps you only in the short run. Doesn't help you in the long run. So it's like a band-aid on a problem. And band-aiding problems don't make the problems go away. Okay, main deck guns are out. It's fine. My side lasers aren't doing anything, though. Oh, that side laser actually just finished off. Yeah, I think the side lasers here are not within the fire arc. So one way to fix this would be to tell my ships to fire from a further distance, to back off, essentially. And then, as you can see, it's in the arc again. So I just set the engagement range so that my lasers can actually hit something, which is, you know, useful. Okay, Taser, do not go into whatever that is, a pirate base. It looks like you guys want me manufacturing coils. Got it. So I'll set up coil manufacturing in a minute. Oh, Flareon got engaged. Unfortunately, I don't have my main deck gun ammo anymore. I'm out of ammo, so we're just gonna have to heavy laser this. I'm gonna set a further engagement range so that the heavy blasters that I got have a better shot. And Taserface found a jump beacon. So this ship here is trying to stay closer than I want to stay apart. So it's, and it's constantly trying to close the distance. It's giving me a bad fire arc. Does it also have a missile launcher somewhere? Yeah, in the back. Those missiles haven't been hitting anything, though. Because they just keep hitting the front of my shields. Works for me. Keep shooting at nothing. Taserface is returning back to sell the uranium, while Flareon is trying to make it to port to buy more ammo and sell off the scrap. Trying. Getting harassed a lot. So for blueprints, let's go into production, and we are going to get a coil factory. So I need to earn some money to be able to afford the production for the coils. So this coil factory consumes copper, and that means that Taserface will be probably searching for copper nodes to mine, and then manufacturing coils. So the priority is add coil factory to Taserface. What that likely means is to also increase the size of the reactor, as Taserface is not going to have the power likely to manufacture coils and mine without some additional oomph to its power generation. What's the consumption for the advanced coils? Let's mouse over them. Or I think I have to mouse over the blueprints. So you're asking about the hyper coils? So it consumes copper and coils. So you need to make coils and then mine additional copper. It's obviously a lot more money, but the upfront cost is prohibitive. I'm not going to be able to afford it as easily. It's out of scope for this current design. So I just need to make a little bit of money in order to be able to afford the things that we want to queue up. So I believe Taserface has dumped its ore, so we're going to go back to some mining, while Flareon clears out renegade packs to be able to afford the coil factory. Which means Taserface is not going after the copper just yet, but instead going for more expensive resources to help pay for the copper factory. Let's hope I get left alone salvaging this. Taserface is still working on that, this node. That was rich. That should be a good amount of money, I think. Shields don't get drained with impacts? What do you mean? Impacts? Like being shot at or bumping things? Being shot at requires it to be fed power, but bumping things, not so much. Because there's no impact damage for bumping. So like ramming ships don't ram targets to destroy them. They just ram to get within engagement range that is bad for their target. So like if you have shield domes and you ram past the shield domes, then the shields are completely negated. You don't have to shoot through the shields to damage the ship. You're just skipping that step entirely because you're so close. So the idea of a ramming ship isn't actually about smashing stuff. It's just about getting so close that the enemy is rendered ineffective. Ooh, more uranium. All right. A few more of these bounties, and I ought to be able to afford the to work on the coils. Especially given that Taserface is finding some good stuff to mine. And a little bit of additional explore signals, and I'll be able to complete the explore Lintress quest as well. Which is what Taserface is kind of doing, unless it's dangerous. Ooh, gold. Let's have Taserface come down for that. So one thing I have to constantly remind myself is because of the side lasers I've got, I have to set engagement ranges at the start of every fight. Lest I'll be shooting at nothing for a lot of it. Come on, you're dead. That was not a bad haul. Not at all. I'm going to mark down some debris here because I've got a unknown contact getting really close. Interesting, the unknown contact got super close but didn't actually engage. That's fine. Alright, Taserface just got that gold. Wasn't a lot of it. I think you can start to see how cumbersome it becomes, even controlling two ships that do different things. If they did the same thing, like if they were both combat ships or both mining ships, it would be a little easier. But the multitasking of like two different types of ships can be a bit of a headache. All right, we done down here? Yep. Cool. The current haul that I have... Oh, this will be fun. So this is a combat ship that I'm ambushing because it's engaging some NPC, yeah. And it won. It blew up the NPC. But there's both debris to clean up now. Wow. That was such an inefficient way to blow up that ship. It took it down to its skeleton before it got destroyed. Thank you for tuning in to Cosmoteer, which originally streamed live on Twitch April 15th. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below, but please keep in mind that this was a one-time only mini-series and also a beginner's plays, so I'm not really looking for gameplay, tutorial, and feedback help. If you'd like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timer to upcoming streams. If you would like to join my gaming community, Rhadamant.com also has a link to Discord, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching, and a special thank you to my Patreon patrons, Twitch subscribers, and viewers that supported the miniseries, and viewers also like you. that made it all the way to the credits and support the channel, so thank you so very much. I'll catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow Cosmoteers.